Hi, my name is Amar. In this video, I will discuss about route navigation in Flutter for named routes using the GetX library. Okay. Now in the main.dart file, as you can see, there is a main method. In the main method, I am running a widget named as MyApp. This MyApp is extending the stateless widget. And in the build method, I have used getMaterialApp. In the title, I have specified navigation. In the initial route, I have specified the value as /. Initial route means whenever I will launch the app, which screen or which route will be opened. Okay. In the default transition, I have specified the value as transition.zoom. You can use any value as per your choice. Default transition means for all the route navigation, this transition will be applied. Okay. After that, in the get pages attribute, I have used an array. Inside this array, I have created different routes. As you can see, for the first case here, I have used get page. Now it is taking some attributes, that is name and page. In the name, we need to specify the route name, and in the page, we need to specify which route or which screen will be opened. Now, as you can see here, for the first case, here I have specified the name as /, and for this / which page will be opened, my app. Okay. And in the initial route, I have specified as /. This means whenever I will launch the app, then for this particular route, this my app will be opened. This means ultimately you will be able to see this my app. Okay. Similarly, I have created this route, and I have created this route as well. For the third case, you can see the route name is next screen and which page will be opened, next screen. But here it is taking one more attribute, which is called as the transition. Now, once you specify the transition here, it will override the default transition. This means for this particular route, this transition.left to right animation will be applied. Okay. Now, after that, there is a home property. Inside the home property, there is a scaffold widget, and after that, in the body of the scaffold, I have taken a center widget. Then as a child of the center, I have taken a column widget. Now in the column, as a children, I have taken a raised button, and in the raised button, I have used a text named as go to home. Now what I want is that, this means the output will be like this. What I want is that whenever I will click on go to home, at that time I should move to the home screen, and to do that we use a method which is called as get.toNamed, and after that the name of the route where we want to navigate. If you remember, for unnamed routes we use get.to, but for named routes we use get.toNamed, and after that the name of the route. Now in this case, the name of the route is home, and for the home route, which screen will be opened? The home screen. Now let me click here. Now once I click here, then you can see this is the home screen, and it has a text widget and two buttons. Okay. Now whenever I will click on the next screen, at that time it should move to another route which is called as next screen, as you can see. And for this particular route, which page will be opened? Next screen. If I go to the next screen, in the next screen just there is a center widget, and in the center as a text I have taken a text widget, and the text I have written this is next screen. Okay. Now let me click here. Now once I click on the next screen, then you can see there is a left to right transition. As you can see here, once I click on next screen, there is a left to right transition, and in this I have just used a text widget having the text as this is next screen. Okay. That's it. Now let me move to the main.dart file once again. Now here, as you can see, with get.toNamed, there are some more methods as well. Here you can see I have written get.offNamed home. This means if you want to move to the home screen, but there should not be any option to move to the previous screen, then we use offNamed. Similarly, we have get.offAllNamed. This means we will move to the home screen, but there will be no option to return to any previous screen or routes. This means we will move to the home screen and all the previous screen and route will be cancelled. Okay. Now there is one more method which is called as get.toNamed. Let me uncomment this first and let me comment this. Now here, as you can see, get.toNamed, after that we are navigating to the home screen, and while navigating we can pass parameters as well as we do in case of web-based application. Here you can see we are passing two parameters, channel and content. Okay, and these parameters are separated by ampersand. Okay, Now to retrieve the value of these parameters, we will go to the home screen, and in the home screen, as you can see, there is a text widget. Let me uncomment this. In this text widget, I have written channel name is. To retrieve the value from the parameters, we need to use get.parameters. After that, the parameter name. Okay, so I am retrieving the value from the parameter channel and content, which we are passing from here, channel and content, and the values are Ripple's code and Flutter getX. Okay, if I save this, now if I run this, then you can see, once I click here, then you can see the output. Channel name is Ripple's code and content is Flutter getX, which we are passing from here. Okay, now let me again comment this. Let me uncomment this code. Okay, now here, as you can see, I have used get page here, and in this get page, what I will do, I will simply comment this one. Let me comment this and let me uncomment this one. Then you will be able to understand what is happening. Here you can see in the get page I have used name, and in the name I have specified next screen. Now while specifying the name, you can pass some parameters as well, and to pass the parameter we need to use colon, after that the parameter name. Here I have specified the parameter name as some value, and after that in the page I have specified next screen, right? This means for this particular route, this screen will be opened, and while calling this screen or while calling this route, we can pass some value as well. Okay, now if I go to the next screen, because here we are moving to the next screen, if we are going to the next screen, now in the next screen, here I will simply uncomment this text widget. Let me uncomment this, and what I will do, I will simply comment this and uncomment this child. Okay, now as you can see in the next screen, what I have done, instead of this text widget, I am using this text. Okay, and to retrieve the parameter, again we are using get.parameters. After that, the parameter name. Now what was the parameter name? The parameter name was some value, right? And in the next screen you can see we are retrieving the value from that parameter, that is some value. Okay, now let me move to the next screen, home, and in the home you can see there is a button, next screen. Okay, let me move to that particular code. Yes, now this next screen button is there. Now whenever we will move to the next screen, at that time we need to press this next screen button. Let me show you the output. To move to the next screen, we need to click here on the next screen button. Okay, and to do that, here what I have done, I have done get.toName, but now instead of calling this, we need to pass some value also. That's why we will use get.toNamed. After that, next screen slash some value, that is 1 2 3 4 I have passed. Now let me save this. Now if I click on next screen, then you will see let me do a hard refresh here. Okay, now let me show you the output. Click on go to home. Now click on next screen, then you can see the value which we have passed, that is 1 2 3 4, that is printed. Okay, now this is the entire code for main.dart file, and this is all about route navigation by using named routes in Flutter by using the getX library. This is the code for main.dart. Okay, one more thing I left, that is unknown route. Here let me show you. What I will do is that let me uncomment this. Okay, and here whenever I will click on go to home, instead of home here I am writing X. Now you notice there is no route with the name X. Here the route names are slash, home and next screen. Okay, and but there is no route named with X. Now if I save this, now if I click on go to home, then you will see the message is coming as unknown route. Why? Because here I have written that if we are navigating to a route which does not exist at that time, automatically this unknown route attribute will work, and we will navigate to which page? We will navigate to the unknown route page. Okay, this is all about unknown route. Okay, and this is the code for the main.dart file. Just have a look. This is the code for main.dart. This is the code for unknown route. Here I have simply used a text widget having the text as unknown route. Okay, this is the code for next screen. And this is the code for home.dart. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.